Right, you lot, buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the world of German automotive excellence, where horsepower reigns supreme and speed is more than just a number. It's a way of life, that's right. We're talking about Mercedes-Benz, and more specifically the absolute fastest machines they're unleashing on the asphalt in 2024. Get ready to be amazed by the speed and performance of these incredible machines. We're talking tire-shredding acceleration, enough horsepower to shame a small country, and handling that's so precise, you'd swear these cars were on rails. This isn't your grandma's Mercedes, folks. This is the pinnacle of automotive performance. So whether you're a die-hard petrol head or just appreciate a bit of good old-fashioned speed, get ready for a wild ride as we count down the top 10 fastest Mercedes cars of 2024. Now, some of you might be surprised to see this sitting in the 10th spot, considering it's got the heart of a Formula One car beating under its bonnet. And you wouldn't be wrong to question its position honestly. This, my friends, is a technological marvel. It's got a 1.6-litre turbocharged hybrid V6 engine that screams all the way to 11,000 RPM. Yes, you heard that right, 11,000. It's like listening to a choir of angry bees with a penchant for speed. With over 1,000 horsepower on tap, this thing is an absolute rocket. 0 to 60, try a mind-bending 2.2 seconds. It's faster than you can say Schumacher, and that's saying something. But here's the thing about the AMG 1. It's not just about raw speed, it's about the technology, the engineering, the sheer audacity of taking a Formula One car and making it road legal. It's a statement, a testament to what Mercedes can achieve when they really put their minds to it. So, yes, it deserves its spot on this list, even if it's just to remind us that the future of speed is already here. Coming in at number 9, we have a car that's about as subtle as a punch to the gut from Mike Tyson. This is the Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series, and it's here to do one thing: go very, very fast. Under the hood, you'll find a handcrafted 4.0-litre twin-turbo V8 that churns out a monstrous 720 horsepower. That's enough power to tow a small planet, or, propel this thing to 60 miles per hour in a scarcely believable 3.1 seconds. But it's not just about brute force. Oh no, the GT Black Series is a masterpiece of aerodynamic design. That massive rear wing isn't just for show, It generates enough downforce to keep this beast planted to the tarmac, even at ludicrous speeds. This is a car that demands respect, a car that will happily bite the hand of an inexperienced driver. But in the right hands, on the right road, the GT Black Series is an absolute weapon. It's a reminder that Mercedes knows how to make a proper driver's car, a car that's as thrilling to drive as it is to look at. Now, you might be thinking, a saloon car in the top 10 fastest Mercedes? What madness is this? And you know what? You wouldn't be entirely wrong to question it, but trust me on this one, because the E63S is something special. It might look like your average everyday saloon, but lurking under the bonnet is a 4.0-litre twin-turbo V8 that produces a staggering 603 horsepower. That's right, this family car packs more punch than some supercars. And when it comes to performance, the E63S doesn't disappoint. 0 to 60 miles per hour, a blistering 3.3 seconds, which is frankly ridiculous for a car that can comfortably seat 5 adults. But here's the beauty of it: you can have all this performance without sacrificing practicality. You can take the kids to school, do the weekly shop, and then hit the track on the weekend, all in the same car. It's the ultimate all-rounder, a car that can do it all and look damn good doing it. Chapter 4, Number 7, the Mercedes-AMG C63S, the pocket rocket, the C63S, compact, nimble, and with an exhaust note that could wake the dead. This, my friends, is what happens when you take a perfectly good C-Class and inject it with a healthy dose of AMG magic. Under the hood, you'll find a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 that pumps out a healthy 503 horsepower. Now, that might not sound like much compared to some of the other cars on this list, but believe me, it's more than enough to get your heart racing. 0 to 60 miles per hour is dispatched in a rapid 3.8 seconds, and this thing handles like it's on rails. It's the kind of car that makes you want to find the twistiest road you can and just let loose. It's a hooligan, a troublemaker, a car that's guaranteed to put a smile on your face every time you get behind the wheel. Chapter 5, Number 6, the Mercedes-AMG GLE 63S, the speeding luxury apartment. Now, I know what you're thinking. A big, heavy SUV in the top 10 fastest Mercedes, has he finally lost it? But hear me out on this one, because the GLE 63S is more than just a pretty face. Sure, it's got all the luxury and refinement you'd expect from a top-of-the-range Mercedes SUV, but under that sophisticated exterior lies a beastly 4-litre twin-turbo V8 that churns out a monstrous 603 horsepower. That's enough grunt to propel this luxury liner from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a scarcely believable 3.7 seconds. That's faster than some sports cars, and it can carry your entire family and their luggage in the process. It's the ultimate expression of having your cake and eating it too. You want luxury? You got it. You want practicality? No problem. You want performance? Oh boy, does it deliver. Chapter 6, Number 5, the Mercedes-AMG GLE 63. Luxury that bites, so we've had the GLE 63S, but now it's time for its slightly less bonkers sibling, the GLE 63. Don't let the lack of an S fool you though, this thing is still an absolute animal. Under the hood, you'll find the same 4-litre twin-turbo V8 as the S model, but this time it's tuned to produce a mere 577 horsepower. Still, that's enough to get this big SUV moving at a rather alarming rate. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 3.8 seconds, which is frankly ridiculous for a car of this size and stature. It's like watching a rhinoceros outrun a cheetah. But here's the thing about the GLE 63. It's not just about straight-line speed, it's also surprisingly agile for a big SUV. And it's got a luxurious interior that will make you feel like $1 million. It's the perfect car for those who want it all: performance, practicality, and luxury. Chapter 7, Number 4, the Mercedes-AMG A45S, the little hot hatch that could. Don't let the diminutive size fool you, because the A45S is a proper giant slayer. This little hot hatch is packing some serious heat under the hood, and it's not afraid to use it. Powering this pocket rocket is a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces an astonishing 416 horsepower. That's more power than some supercars from not that long ago, and it's all packed into a car that's smaller than a Mini Cooper. 0 to 60 miles per hour is dispatched in a blistering 3.9 seconds, and this thing handles like a go-kart on rails. It's the kind of car that makes you want to find the tightest, twistiest road you can and just let loose. It's a riot, a hoot, a car that's guaranteed to put a smile on your face every time you get behind the wheel. Chapter 8, Number 3, the Mercedes-AMG CLA 45S, the stylish speed demon. The CLA 45S, the epitome of style and speed. This is a car that looks like it was designed in a wind tunnel by someone who had a very heavy right foot. Under the hood, you'll find the same potent 2.0-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine as the A45S, churning out an impressive 416 horsepower. And just like its hatchback sibling, it's an absolute rocket ship. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 4 seconds flat, and the CLA 45S handles like a dream. It's the kind of car that makes you feel alive, a car that makes you want to push it harder and harder. But it's not just about performance. The CLA 45S is also a damn good-looking car, with a sleek, aerodynamic design that's sure to turn heads wherever you go. Chapter 9, Number 2, the Mercedes-AMG GLC 63S, the SUV that thinks it's a sports car. We've already had a couple of SUVs on this list, but the GLC 63S is something a bit different. This is an SUV that's not afraid to show its sporty side. Under the hood, you'll find the same 4.0-litre twin-turbo V8 that powers many of the other cars on this list, and it's in fine form here. With 503 horsepower on tap, the GLC 63S is capable of some seriously impressive performance. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 3.8 seconds, which is faster than many dedicated sports cars. And yet, despite its performance credentials, the GLC 63S is still a practical and comfortable SUV. It's the best of both worlds: the performance of a sports car with the practicality of an SUV. Chapter 10, Number 1, the Mercedes-AMG G63, the boxy legend, the G-Wagon, the car that's as synonymous with wealth and status as it is with off-road prowess. But don't let its rugged good looks fool you, because the G63 is no slouch when it comes to performance. Under the hood of this iconic beast sits a handcrafted 4.0-litre twin-turbo V8 that pumps out a monstrous 577 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to make this brick-shaped behemoth accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mind-bending 4.5 seconds. But it's not just about the numbers. Oh no, the G63 is an experience, a statement. It's the automotive equivalent of a roaring lion demanding attention wherever it goes. Sure, it might not be the most practical car on this list, nor the most fuel efficient, but for sheer presence, for sheer look-at-me factor, nothing comes close to the G63. Mercedes redefining speed and luxury. So there you have it, folks, the top 10 fastest Mercedes cars of 2024. From the Formula One-inspired AMG 1 to the iconic G63, Mercedes continues to push the boundaries of performance and luxury. These cars are not just about getting from A to B quickly, they're about making a statement, about experiencing the thrill of driving. Thanks for watching. Which Mercedes car are you most excited about in 2024? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting content. We'll be back soon with more car reviews, comparisons, and all things automotive. Until then, drive safe and keep the rubber side down.